Be ready. You are about to get a call from hospital due to watch fast. Archangel Michael says, my beloved child, something has shifted in the air tonight and your spirit can already feel it. There's a message traveling through a silent line. And before this night ends, a call will reach you from a place that will leave you breathless. Don't move. Don't scroll. Because what's about to unfold will explain why everything around you suddenly feels heavy and slow. You were not imagining the chills you felt earlier, that subtle vibration near your phone, the flicker of light, the name that almost appeared on your screen. It wasn't random. Something from the hospital has been trying to connect with you. But they needed this exact moment for you to be still enough to receive it. Someone has been fighting quietly behind those walls. Their heartbeat mentioned your name when the machines echoed softly. And that's why this message was redirected to you tonight. Heaven allowed you to feel uneasy today because the call that's coming will reveal a truth no one else was prepared to handle. The nurses have walked past the same door 3 times now. One of them keeps glancing at a file with your initials, not knowing that destiny already wrote this meeting long ago. Every second passing right now is moving closer to that sound. That one call that will change your perception of everything you believed was lost. Something huge is waiting for you. The connection between your heart and that room isn't coincidence. It's a spiritual frequency calling you, through the pulse of urgency and compassion. The moment your phone lights up, time will slow because the words you'll hear won't just be information, they'll be revelation. Someone once made a promise they never fulfilled. They said if something ever happened, you'd be the first person to know. That promise is being kept tonight, and the hospital is just the vessel carrying it. Something huge is waiting for you. Your intuition has been restless all day because your energy is linked to someone on that hospital bed. They've been holding on to your memory as if it's the only medicine strong enough to keep them awake. And though their body feels weak, their soul whispered your name just before sunrise. Stay here. The truth is near. The file has been opened. The call is being prepared and your name is glowing on a chart under the word urgent. Someone is trying to reach you before midnight because there's one sentence you must hear before the night resets. Something huge is waiting for you. It's not a warning. It's a redemption. You were meant to know the real reason behind their silence, behind their sudden distance. Because the person you thought forgot you never truly left. They were preparing to speak through a moment that could reach your soul faster than any letter. The hospital isn't just a building tonight. It's a portal between what was and what's about to begin. The call will not be ordinary because what's hidden inside it carries the emotion of a lifetime waiting to be released. Something huge is waiting for you. You may hear the voice of a doctor, but what they'll say will feel strangely familiar, like it's coming from a heart you've always known. When that moment happens, take a deep breath and don't panic. Because this is the beginning of something sacred, something only you were chosen to receive. That call carries closure, forgiveness, and a truth that will realign everything that went wrong. You'll understand why you had dreams about corridors, lights, and whispers, calling your name. Everything was preparing you for this exact hour. Something huge is waiting for you. They might say it softly or they might pause before mentioning the name. But the silence before it will tell you everything that they were holding your memory even when life slipped through their fingers. You'll realize then that some connections can't be broken by time, distance, or circumstance. There's an unseen signature written across this event. You were meant to receive this message, because your energy has the power to heal what's collapsing. The angels are aligning the timing so perfectly that you'll feel the vibration before the ringtone even starts. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't be afraid when your screen lights up. Don't assume the worst because what's being delivered isn't loss. It's proof that heaven intervenes in ways that human logic could never explain. Stay right here. The truth is walking closer. And once it reaches you, nothing about your story will ever be the same again. Every delay, every unanswered text, every night you spent overthinking will suddenly make sense. The call you're about to receive will make your heart race. But inside that call, hidden between each word, is a confession that belongs to you and only you. They've been waiting for this moment to tell you everything. And heaven chose this hour because your soul is finally ready to listen. Something huge is waiting for you. It's not just a phone call. It's a message wrapped in destiny. When you hear it, don't interrupt. Just listen. Because what's being revealed carries the energy of every missed opportunity, every unsaid goodbye. It's divine timing in motion. And remember, this message didn't reach you by mistake. You're being prepared for a moment that will test your strength, but restore your peace. The hospital call is only the start. The real miracle begins when you answer. My beloved child, breathe slowly now because the next few moments will shape your understanding forever. That call, the one your intuition keeps warning you about, is no longer in the future. It's already vibrating through the unseen lines of destiny. Moving closer to your phone, to your spirit, to your truth. A name has been mentioned quietly inside that hospital room. It's your name spoken in a trembling voice that carries both love and regret. Someone lying under the white sheets has gathered every ounce of strength just to make sure your name reaches the nurses' list. Something huge is waiting for you. They didn't want anyone else to know. Not friends, not distant relatives, just you. Because their heart believes only you would understand the real meaning behind what's happening. The moment they asked for you, the air in the room changed. The machines flickered for a second and a strange warmth filled the corridor. Even the doctor felt a sudden shiver as if something greater than medicine had entered that space. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, the staff is preparing the paperwork for the call. Your number is written down, and an unfamiliar voice will soon speak words that will both break and rebuild you. But this message isn't meant to destroy. It's meant to heal the cracks that silence left behind. You might notice signs before it rings. The same song playing twice, the clock freezing at a strange minute, a flicker of light across your wall. These are not coincidences. They're signals that the spiritual frequency between you and that person has reached alignment. Something huge is waiting for you. You'll remember a face, a touch, a conversation left halfway. It will replay in your mind seconds before the ringtone begins. That's how heaven prepares your heart, by letting memories echo softly before revelation. Don't fear the unknown. Sometimes the call from the hospital doesn't bring endings, it brings awakenings. This one will bring a confession that will change the way you see loyalty, sacrifice, and timing. Something huge is waiting for you. You were meant to be the receiver of this truth because your soul was strong enough to hold it. You've already walked through pain that should have broken you. Yet, here you stand listening. That's why the universe chose you to pick up when others would have ignored. When the phone rings, don't hesitate. Answer with calmness, no matter how your heartbeat races. Because the voice on the other side is not just a human. It's destiny speaking through human breath. Something huge is waiting for you. And if tears fall while listening, let them, because those tears are the release of energy that's been trapped inside your chest for too long. The person reaching for you through that line wants you to forgive them before it's too late. Forgiveness doesn't always mean reunion. Sometimes it means peace, the kind that closes wounds silently. That's the real purpose of this call, to return your heart to the calm it once knew. Something huge is waiting for you, Archangel Michael says. Your energy will feel heavy moments before it happens. You might feel a sudden temperature shift, a vibration through your left hand, or your eyes watering for no reason. Don't resist it. It's the divine signal that the line between heaven and earth has opened just for you. This is not an accident, beloved. Every delay, every missed encounter was part of a larger script written long before today. And now you're about to hear the missing line that completes it. Something huge is waiting for you. The person behind that call has something precious to give you. Not an object, but words that carry healing. You might hear a nurse pause before transferring the line. And in that pause, you'll feel a presence. That presence will be familiar, warm, and almost impossible to explain. Don't run from it. Don't end the call quickly, even if it shakes you. Because sometimes the greatest miracles hide behind moments that feel unbearable at first. Something huge is waiting for you, Archangel Michael says. This moment is sacred. When the call arrives, your response decides what destiny unlocks next. So stay grounded, stay aware, and most of all, stay calm. You're about to be trusted with a truth that was sealed under your name since the day you were born. What you'll hear will reveal who's been protecting you from afar. It will explain the strange dreams, the repeating signs, the whispers that followed you in silence. You'll realize that every moment of confusion was preparation for this single call. Something huge is waiting for you. When it ends, you won't be the same. You'll feel lighter, freer, and filled with understanding. Because the hospital isn't where stories end. It's where divine messages begin their journey into human hearts. And before midnight, that journey will reach you. Keep your phone close. Keep your heart open. The universe is about to dial your destiny, and this time it won't go to voicemail. Something huge is waiting for you. If this message touched your soul, stay connected, because part 3 will reveal what the call truly contains and why it had to reach you. Now, my beloved child, the energy around you right now is different. Can you feel it? It's softer, heavier, sacred all at once. As though heaven is pressing pause on the world so you can receive this truth in full. The call that's approaching isn't just communication. It's transformation sealed and sound. There's someone in that hospital room who hasn't stopped whispering your name since dawn. Their breath may be faint, but their will to speak to you is fierce enough to move the invisible. Every heartbeat they have left is echoing your name like a prayer that refuses to fade. Something huge is waiting for you. The nurse standing by their bedside felt a chill earlier, the kind that signals spiritual presence. No one else understood it, but she looked at the patient's chart and quietly circled your contact number. It's as if destiny is holding her hand, guiding her toward the very digits that connect back to your world. Right now, the call log is being updated. Someone in administration has been told to get this message delivered before the next hour. They don't even realize that heaven itself is synchronizing this entire process, aligning seconds with soul timing. Something huge is waiting for you. You might notice lights flicker where you sit. Or the faint smell of hospital disinfectant might brush past you, even if you're miles away. That's the bridge between your spirit and theirs. Proof that energy knows no distance when love is the fuel. They've kept something hidden for years. Something they could never say in person because words always failed at the edge of emotion. Now, as time bends, they've decided this call is their final gift. A truth you never expected to hear, but always deserved. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't mistake this moment for sorrow. It's not about losing, it's about awakening, because what's being restored through that phone line is an unfinished story finally closing its loop. Their voice will tremble when you pick up. But listen beyond the tremble. Listen to the rhythm. That rhythm is love, forgiveness, and everything left unsaid between you. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says, "Do not fear the unknown. What you will hear is meant to heal, not to harm." You'll feel warmth in your palms when truth begins to flow. A spiritual sign that divine energy has entered the call. The message they send won't be only words. It'll be healing wrapped in human language. You might hear phrases like, "I wanted you to know," or, "It was never your fault." Each one will strike deep, unlocking emotions you buried long ago. Let them release them. This is your cleansing, your renewal. Something huge is waiting for you. The hospital line will carry not just a voice, but a vibration, a frequency of closure. It will mend the invisible thread between two souls who once drifted apart, through time and misunderstanding. That thread has been calling for reconciliation. And tonight, it finally returns to peace. There's an energy shift that happens right before divine truth is spoken. Your environment might still, your heartbeat may synchronize to a calm rhythm. Your phone might hum without ringing. That's the spiritual network aligning itself. A prelude before revelation touches your reality. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't be surprised if you feel like crying before even hearing the call. It's your spirit preparing to release the weight of years carried in silence. That call will cleanse, renew, and restore parts of you that you forgot existed. And when it's over, you won't feel sadness. You'll feel clarity. You'll finally understand why certain people vanished. Why destiny rerouted your path. Why timing seemed unfair. Because this call was the reason all those detours had to happen first. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says, when you answer with grace. You are being trusted with sacred information. It may sound like a goodbye, but it's actually a divine exchange. One soul handing light to another. Once you receive it, you'll carry that light forward into the next chapter of your life. And here's the miracle. Once the call ends, a new message will follow soon after. It won't be from the hospital, but from someone connected to that story, carrying one final piece of the truth. You'll see a new name appear on your phone, one that will make your heart skip. Something huge is waiting for you. That's the moment heaven completes its work. That's when you'll realize this wasn't random. It was all coordinated for your awakening. The hospital was only the bridge between endings and beginnings. So my child, stay alert. Stay open. Don't silence your phone tonight. Don't ignore the unknown number, because what's about to reach you is not an interruption. It's your divine confirmation. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, stay where you are right now. Don't move. The energy around you is starting to expand. And that means the moment you've been waiting for is only steps away. The call from the hospital isn't a random event. It's the conclusion of a story heaven began writing long ago. The voice you'll hear on that call will not sound like it belongs to a stranger. It will carry the tone of someone who has known your heartbeat, your laughter, your tears. Even if they never said it out loud before, every word they'll speak now will be a confession that time refused to erase. Something huge is waiting for you. Earlier today, the person behind that call asked the nurse for one last favor. They told her, "Please make sure my message reaches the right one, the one I never stopped caring for." The nurse hesitated for a second, but something divine guided her hand straight to your number. As she dialed, a calm breeze swept through the hospital corridor. Everyone paused for a heartbeat, sensing a presence greater than the room itself. It wasn't fear. It was peace entering silently to prepare the ground for a revelation too sacred for words. Something huge is waiting for you. The person on that hospital bed has written something too. A small note sealed in an envelope that carries your name. It's resting on a white table beside them, and it will be delivered once the call is made. Inside that letter, you'll find a message that will make your heart tremble, not in pain, but in recognition. It explains why they disappeared, why certain things were left unsaid, and why your paths had to diverge before converging again. Now, they wanted you to know that none of the separation was meant to destroy you. It was meant to protect you until now. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says, this moment is not about endings. It's about fulfillment. The hospital call is not an alarm. It's an awakening. When that voice reaches your ears, you'll feel a sensation rush through your body. Warmth, calm, and an overwhelming sense of truth. You might think, why now? Why after everything? But the timing is perfect, because your heart is finally strong enough to understand what once would have shattered you. Every tear you've cried was a seed for the peace that's about to bloom inside you. Something huge is waiting for you. The person you'll hear about is someone who once shielded you quietly. They never told you how often they prayed for you or how many times they stayed awake to make sure you were safe. And now through this call, all that hidden care is coming to light. The doctors in that room are unaware that they're witnessing destiny. Every breath, every heartbeat, every flicker of the monitor carries the pulse of divine orchestration. You've been chosen to receive this message because your spirit can handle the depth of love it carries. Something huge is waiting for you. You will feel the truth before you even hear it. Maybe your eyes will well up for no reason. Or your hands will tremble just slightly. That's the soul recognizing its counterpart through energy before sound. And when the voice finally speaks, listen carefully. There will be a pause, a small silence where something unspoken is released into your heart. That silence will be the real message, an unspoken eternal thank you. It's their soul acknowledging your loyalty, your patience, and your forgiveness. Something huge is waiting for you. After that, another event will unfold within hours. Someone connected to them, clears throat, maybe a doctor, maybe a friend, will reach out to hand you something physical. It could be that sealed letter or an item carrying their scent, their handwriting, their trace. When you receive it, don't rush to open it. Hold it close first. Let the energy sink in because that letter carries not just words but a vibration of closure and divine connection. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says, what you're about to receive is not a loss. It's a transmission. It's heaven allowing two hearts to communicate across realms one last time in physical form. That's why you must stay calm, breathe deep, and be ready to receive with grace. You'll notice after the call, strange things will start happening around you. Numbers repeating, lights flickering, a familiar song playing from nowhere. These are confirmations that the message reached its destination. You'll feel peace instead of pain, because the burden of unanswered memories will finally lift. Something huge is waiting for you. By the time the sun rises tomorrow, you'll know why this had to happen now. You'll feel gratitude instead of sorrow. You'll realize that heaven never takes without giving back tenfold in light. This is your divine turning point. The hospital call marks the moment your story changes from confusion to clarity, from loss to alignment. You'll wake up tomorrow lighter, freer, more whole. Something huge is waiting for you, and when it happens, remember this. Destiny never calls twice in the same way. This was the sign you were meant to see, the message you were chosen to hear. Everything after this moment will flow differently, brighter, and more peaceful than before. If your heart feels it, don't keep this light to yourself. Share this message. Let others feel what heaven is showing you. And stay tuned for part 5 where the aftermath of the call, the message inside the letter, and the second miracle connected to your name will finally unfold. The universe is whispering once again. My beloved child, stay open because something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, stay here. This is where everything begins to make sense. The call has either already reached you or is seconds away from doing so. Your body knows it before your mind does. That's why your heart has been racing even without reason. The energy that surrounds you now is not fear. It's divine urgency. It's the moment when heaven aligns truth with time. Every word I speak to you now is preparing your soul to recognize what's about to be revealed. Something huge is waiting for you. When the call connects, you'll hear a voice, gentle, trembling, filled with emotion. It might belong to a nurse or a doctor, but behind their tone will be the echo of someone you once loved deeply. That echo will carry a name you thought had faded away forever. The first few seconds of the conversation will blur. You might not catch every word because your spirit will be processing energy faster than sound. That's okay because the message itself isn't in the words, it's in the vibration that flows through them. Something huge is waiting for you. They will mention something small, something that seems insignificant at first, perhaps an object, a phrase, or a memory. But that tiny detail will unlock a flood of emotion and recognition within you. It will prove that what's happening is real, guided, and meant for you alone. Archangel Michael says, the moment of truth will not hurt you. It will free you. So breathe deeply because what comes next is the release your heart has long prayed for. The hospital line is simply the medium through which heaven delivers closure. Something huge is waiting for you. You will learn that someone held on longer than anyone expected just to make sure this message reached you. They fought time, distance, even fading strength to give you one final gift of truth. Their last thought, their last breath was filled with your name and gratitude. But this is not an ending. It's the completion of a promise made long ago. A soul contract sealed before birth. They came into your life to teach love, to awaken faith, and to prepare you for your divine purpose. Something huge is waiting for you. When the call ends, don't rush to fill the silence. Sit with it. Let the energy settle into your chest. Because in that silence, something invisible will touch you, like a soft wind moving through your spirit. You might feel a sudden calm, a warmth, on your shoulder, or a gentle whisper inside your mind saying, "It's okay." That's them reaching out one last time to say thank you. They've transitioned into light, and now they're becoming one of your guides. Something huge is waiting for you. Within hours, you'll sense changes around you. The air will feel lighter. Certain sounds will echo differently. Even your dreams will start to glow with colors you've never seen before. That's the vibration of peace taking root. Archangel Michael says, this connection doesn't end. It transforms. From now on, you'll feel them in the quiet moments, not the painful ones. You'll hear their presence through music, through numbers, through unexpected signs of alignment. Something huge is waiting for you. That letter waiting in the hospital, sealed with your name, will soon reach your hands. When you open it, the first line will carry emotion so powerful it will feel alive. You'll see their handwriting trembling, but filled with intent. Every stroke carrying love too deep for spoken words. Inside you'll read words like, "I never wanted you to find out this way." Or, "You were the light that kept me alive." You'll realize then that nothing was coincidence, not the silence, not the distance, not the delays. It was all part of a design that ensured this message would reach you when your heart could finally understand. Something huge is waiting for you. They might reveal a secret, something you never knew but always sensed. It could be an apology, a confession, or a truth about why certain things had to happen. Whatever it is, it will bring a peace so profound it will feel like forgiveness from the universe itself. And then just when you think the moment has passed, another call will come. This one will not bring sorrow but opportunity. It will come from a place connected to them. Perhaps an organization will or a message prepared long ago. Something huge is waiting for you. That second call will bring something tangible. Maybe a gift, a letter, or even a legacy they left behind for you. It's heaven's way of reminding you that endings are only doorways to miracles. The hospital was the setting, but the story continues far beyond it. You'll begin noticing repeating numbers 222, 333, 555. Each a divine confirmation that you're being guided. Birds may appear near your window. Songs will play at perfect moments. And you'll feel their presence every time you close your eyes. That's not imagination. That's love, transcending form. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, you are chosen to carry forward the peace that they couldn't express in life. You are the keeper of their message, the bridge between their story and the next chapter of your own. And because you answered, blessings will unfold rapidly from this night onward. Within 7 days, something remarkable will shift in your world. It could be a message, an opportunity, or an unexpected reunion. It will be connected to this very moment. Proof that heaven rewards those who listen. Something huge is waiting for you. And remember, the story doesn't end with grief. It ends with grace. You were not meant to lose. You were meant to awaken. This call, this message, this moment, it's heaven's whisper saying, now move forward with peace. Archangel Michael says, you have fulfilled your role with love and strength. Now new doors will open effortlessly. Financial flow, emotional healing, divine alignment. Every pain you endured was preparation for the blessings about to begin. Something huge is waiting for you. When you feel ready, look at the sky tonight. You might see a single star shining brighter than the rest. That's your sign. It means the message has been received and their soul has found rest.